Hello guys, welcome to another video. Here we go again. I'm actually not too well at the moment, so I had to take the day off college. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to go over the high points and some of the low points of the Google Pixel 3a XL. So if we compare it to the iPhone 10 box, of course this is very tall, squared, quite a little compact little thing, as you can see by this overhead shot. But anyway, so design on this is of course dated because the iPhone 5 is quite a dated phone and it gives you quite a long list of information on top. And due to that, I want to change over that lid. Anyway, so opening lids, it sounds a bit stupid, but this is an actual test. Okay, that's one. That one has a bit more friction, but it came off quicker because this is actually quite weighted down. So if I take off the insert for this is where the phone would have been. You have insert full of manuals and the SIM ejector tool. And the cable would have been there, and that's your adapter. With this, it's a fast charger, USB-C charger from a quite substantial power brick. And then if you go into this one with the old iPhone case and coins, this is what it would have looked like. I've got loads of foreign currency in here at the moment because I like to actually collect coins, but this is where your 5-watt adapter would have went. I don't think I've got one out currently. Actually, I do. Your little 5-watt adapter would have just slided in there, and an iPhone cable, but that's in my drawer. And you also would have had AirPods and lots of manuals on top of here. So let's move this on the side and get back to the actual smartphone. So of course I'm having to record on it, but first of all let's start with the camera specs. So as you can see, the camera quality is really good, as you can see by the natural depth of field to your right, and that basically means it's all blurred out. And this is all being done by one camera, which is actually quite impressive. And well, I must admit, it's the best camera I've ever used on a phone, and even better at some points than my DSLR Fujifilm over there. Audio quality, I'll leave you to judge for that, but to me, I think it sounds okay. It's not the best audio quality I've heard from the internal microphone, but otherwise, it's still a good point. So this is where we move on to display. It's a full HD plus, I think it's 5.7 inch OLED panel, which is one of the better panels out there. The colours are bright, sharp, and it can get really bright enough to see in harsh lighting. Then we can move on to processing. This is powered by, I believe, the Snapdragon 670 chip, and this does lend itself quite well to gaming. I don't play many games on here. The most games I play on here is Dude Theft Wars and Granny Hoppers, but those are not really that intensive. And the most intensive out of those is Dude Theft because it's a 3D open world shooting game, which I don't play much. Then we lead on to battery. Battery is about 3,700 milliamp hours, and that charge can charge it up really quickly in about an hour, and that's good for a battery of this size. And how long does it last? It's like wizardry. This battery can last all day easy. Like there's been many times I've left the home at a 40% to go to college, and I've not brought my charger. I come back at about 5-ish, 6-ish. It's still on like 25 to 30%, and that's with quite heavy usage. So this battery is phenomenal, and you can easily get 2, even 3 days of battery life out of this. Fingerprint sensor is quick, but it's not the most reliable one out there. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but the swipe down to get your notification feed is a very nice feature to have. And with that, of course, that would lead us on to the small little negatives I've had with this phone. First of all, it's plastic. You couldn't tell it is plastic done right, as Mr. Mobile said in his review. And there's no water resistance. And since the headphone jack is on the top with the microphone, I don't feel too comfortable with using this in the rain. So when I am on a call or whatever, I'll either hang up or cover the microphone and the headphone jack with my finger, which is not the most ergonomic way to hold a phone. And well, that's really the most gripes I've had with it, apart from two more things, which have stopped. At some high volumes, the speakers have a noticeable pop to them, which on my past unit, because I had to get this exchanged because my other one had a fault. This one doesn't seem to have that issue as often. And the other issue was audio static in video. My other phone had that issue. This one doesn't appear to have it, as far as I'm aware from the most recent clips. So, price. So, of course, I've got the XL version, which I wanted because of the bigger screen. And, well, I am not displeased. And the price is about $450. And the base model is $399. So what you're getting for a pretty low range priced phone, outstanding. Google have nailed it with their Pixel 3 and the new Pixel 4. They have pretty failed, but the 3A, I love this phone, and I could probably use this still even after my own contract's up. Because honestly, I'm that happy with this phone. I'll use it until it gets its final update, and then I'll get a new one, which will be in about 3 years' time. So, would I recommend you buying one? I would, yes. So there's clearly white, which I have. There's just black and purple-ish. And Chelsea's actually after one now. So that's a good sign that it is a decent phone. But Google doesn't market this phone for... I'm sorry, I have to use this term. People who are into tech porn, which are people who buy phones based on the specs. Like, I wanted the top spec phone because I'm a tech nerd. But then I saw this, the value, and I thought, I'm going to try it. Used it, loved it, and every reviewer has said you would love it, and I do, and Google have knocked it out the park with this, and I would recommend all of you to actually buy one. Pixels aren't the phones which sell much based on the price, but the 3A and the 3A XL make an outstanding claim. And yes, there will be a more comprehensive review coming soon. This is just like a impressions thing, and I hope you all enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, and Team Google for life. Yes.